Dear students, we are in the topic of equation of straight lines. Exercise 3C is going on. In the concept of exercise 3C, in previous class we have discussed that regarding section formula, equation of line, if L equal to Ax plus B plus C equal to 0, it is an equation of line. If a point P here and Q here, the line segment joining PQ or AB, I said AB, has x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 in the ratio minus L11 is to L22. Such concept and proofs we have discussed in previous class. Regarding the same concept, let us do the some example sums in exercise 3C. Already in previous class I discussed the sum. I given homework this one. Find the ratio x plus location. Simply I said the question like this. In previous class only we have started this one. Find the ratio and x plus location. L is equal to 3x plus minus 4y equal to 7. The points. So what is the points here? This is x1 comma y1. This is A. Put A x1 comma y1 and put B. This is x2 comma y2. A x1 comma y1 is 2 comma minus 7 and B x2 comma y2 is minus 1 comma 3. We have to find out the location, meaning here A and B lies the same side or opposite side of this line. Let us notate that ratio. I said that L11 is to L22. Right, ratio formula L11 is to L22. L11 by L22. Ratio, if he is asking formula, find the ratio. The ratio formula minus L11 by L22 should write. Minus L11 by L22. So minus of 3 into, apply the value x1, y1 here, 2. So 3 into 2, minus 4 into minus 7. This is 7 taken right side, it becomes minus 7 whole by L22. So what is L22? In the line L, you have to substitute the value, second point x2 comma y2. So here 3 into minus 1 you substitute, minus 4 into 3. 3 into minus 1, minus 4 into 3, minus 7. So whatever the value you will be getting, later we can discuss the ratio after getting this value. Minus 3 into 2 meaning 6, minus of minus, this is 28, minus 7 whole by, this is minus 3, minus 12, minus 7. So minus of 6 to 28, how much? 34. 34 minus 7, simply 24 by minus 3, minus 12, minus 15, minus 15 and minus 11 becomes minus 22. 6 to 28, 34, 34 minus 27. This is 27. So minus minus get cancelled, 27 by 22 you write. 27 is to 22 is the ratio. Ratio is 27 is to 22. It is the ratio, and now you can calculate using this ratio whether the points lie same side or opposite side. So before going to discuss the points lie same side or opposite side, you should calculate L11 into L22. L11 into L22. So what is L11 here? Don't consider minus here. L11 meaning we got the answer as minus 27. 27. So don't take minus here, then it becomes 6 plus 28, 34 minus 7 meaning simply 27. And L22 we got here as minus 3, minus 12, minus 15 and minus 7, minus 22. So L11 into L22 we got as less than 0. Whenever L11 into L22 we got as less than 0, then you can say that the points lie opposite side of the line. Given points lie opposite side of the line. Here I am writing given points. Given points lie opposite side of given line. Given points lie the opposite side of the given line. Now, using the same concept, I am giving two sums to you. Do the homework. Exercise 3C. First line I am writing, later points L. So, given line L is equal to 3x plus 4y equal to 6. Three x plus 4y equal to 6, and points 2 comma minus 1, points A, capital A 2 comma minus 1, and capital B 1 comma 1. This is second question. Now third question also I am writing. The line L equal to 2x plus 3y equal to 5. 2x plus 3y equal to 5, and the points 0 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 1. Points A 0 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 1, using the same concept. Try to do these sums. And an important question is there. Before going to discuss the important question in Roman number 2, fifth question, this is very important question in objective also. Let us do some examples. Let us discuss about intervals, the formula. After writing of the formula, I will say the fifth question. Write formula now. Formula first one. Put side heading intervals. Intervals. First formula you write, if x minus alpha into x minus beta, x minus alpha into x minus beta less than or equal to 0, then x lies between alpha and beta. Including alpha comma beta. That is, this can be written as like this. Yes, if you substitute alpha here, alpha minus alpha becomes 0. 0 symbol is there whenever is equal to is there. If you substitute beta, beta minus beta becomes 0. 0 symbol is there whenever you substitute beta minus beta. So you can indicate here alpha less than or equal to x less than or equal to beta. Or this can be notated as x belongs to closed interval alpha comma beta. This is called as a closed interval. Closed interval meaning alpha is yes, beta is yes. So whatever the value between alpha and beta, they are also yes. Meaning, if you substitute the points between the alpha and beta, it gives less than 0. Example, let us discuss one example. If x square minus 4x plus 3 less than or equal to 0, then, okay, let us discuss about this example. x square minus 4x plus 3 less than or equal to 0. Do like this, x square minus 3x minus x plus 3 less than or equal to 3. So that implies take x common here, it becomes x minus 3, and minus 1 you take common, it becomes x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. X minus 1 into x minus 3. So you can write this one as x minus 1 into x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. That meaning x belongs to closed interval 1 comma 3. So if you substitute 1 here, it becomes 0, 3 here, it becomes 0. Whatever the value between 1 and 2, example you take 2. If you substitute 2 here, this becomes 2 minus 3 into 2 minus 1 becomes 2 minus 1 becomes 1 and 2 minus 3 becomes minus 1. It is less than 0. So to get the less than or equal to 0, this is interval. Already in previous class, maybe 20 days back we discussed it. Before going to discuss the sum, example 5 important in objective concept, I am discussing once again the intervals concept. X belongs to 1 comma 3, this is the formula. X belongs to closed interval, meaning alpha is yes and beta is yes. Yes meaning you can substitute. Now let us discuss another formula. Formula number 2. Formula number 2. If x minus alpha and x minus beta less than 0, here I am not indicating is equal, less than or equal to, simply here less than 0. Then x lies between alpha and beta, excluding alpha comma. Excluding means no alpha, no beta. Excluding alpha comma beta. That meaning x belongs to, this is called as open interval. This is called as open interval. Open interval meaning there is no alpha and there is no beta. If you substitute here alpha, it becomes 0, but is equal to symbol is not there. If you substitute beta, beta minus beta becomes 0, it is equal to symbol is not there. That is why you should not substitute the alpha and beta. So let us consider an example here. I am writing this one as x square minus 5x plus 6 less than 0. Simply here directly I am writing that x minus 2 into x minus 3 less than 0. X minus 2 into x minus 3 less than 0. So x belongs to 2 comma 3 open interval. If you substitute 2, 2 minus 2 becomes 0, but 0, this is called as open. Open means no, closed means yes. 2 you should not substitute, 3 you should not substitute. But between 2 and 3, any value, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, any value you can substitute. Example, if you are substituting 2.5, 2.5 means minus 2 becomes 0.5 into 2.5 minus 3 becomes minus 0.5. So minus into plus becomes minus, it is less than 0. So x belongs to 2 comma 3 is right answer here. This is open interval. Excluding means 2 you should not substitute, 3 you should not substitute. Okay, now let us see another formula, third formula. Depends upon intervals. We should discuss the fifth question, Roman number 2, and depends upon the interval concept and location of points concept regarding equation of a straight line. Third formula, if x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than or equal to 0, then x does not lie between if x minus alpha and x minus beta greater than or equal to 0, then x does not lie between alpha and beta. X does not lie between alpha and beta, excluding excluding alpha comma beta. Here excluding means alpha not. So alpha should be. So alpha you should substitute and beta you should substitute. So if you substitute alpha here, alpha minus alpha becomes 0, and if you substitute beta, beta minus beta becomes 0. So you have to substitute here. If you here it meaning does not lie between alpha and beta. Excluding means not for excluding. So negation of negation means original. So you can understand here x does not lie between alpha and beta, does not symbol this one. X does not belongs to here. Excluding means like this, open interval. Excluding means alpha not means yes. X does not belongs to open interval alpha comma beta. That is, you can understand that x is not belonging to alpha and beta. So where's the left side of alpha and right side of beta, the x value be existing. So you can understand x less than or equal to alpha comma x greater than or equal to beta. Here is equal to symbol is there, or you can indicate this one as left side of alpha, meaning left side of real number minus infinity. X belongs to always minus infinity is open interval, minus infinity comma alpha. This is closed. Closed meaning yes, you can substitute the value. Union you can write here beta closed interval and comma infinity is there. X belongs to minus infinity comma alpha, union closed interval beta comma infinity. So beta alpha you can substitute, but whatever the values between alpha and beta you should not substitute. Okay, it's okay. Now let us consider an example now. Example, x square plus 5x plus 6 greater than or equal to 0. Let us calculate. X square plus 5x plus 6 greater than or equal to 0. That implies you can write as x square plus 2x plus 3x. X square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 greater than or equal to 0. That implies you can take here x as common. Right here x into x plus 2 plus 3 into x plus 2. X into x plus 2 plus 3 into x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0. That implies you can write this one as x plus 2 into x plus 3. X plus 2 into x plus 3. To make you to understand, simply I am giving examples. X plus 2 into x plus 3 greater than or equal to 0. That implies here you can understand x does not belongs to here minus 3 comma here 3 here 2, because interval should be defined with small letter only. Minus 3 is small letter than minus 2. So minus 3 comma minus 2. So you can write this one as x less than or equal to minus 3 comma x greater than or equal to minus 2. Otherwise you can notate here x belongs to minus infinity comma minus 3 closed. That meaning yes, if you substitute minus 3 here, it becomes 0, because whenever it is equal to symbol is there, you can put closed. Closed means yes, open means no. Union here, this is minus 2. So right side of greater than means right side. Right side is positive side. Right side of minus 2 and left side of minus 3. Notation of like this. X belongs to minus infinity comma minus 3 union minus 2 comma infinity. Now another example let us discuss. If x fourth formula, if you know all the formula properly, then only you can understand that question, because it is JEE mains question until IIT level also. Now let us discuss fourth question. If x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0, simply there is no greater than or equal to 0, greater than 0, then x does not lie between alpha comma beta, including, here including means alpha no, beta no. There is no question of alpha and there is no question of beta. Including alpha and beta. That implies that meaning is x does not belongs to. Including means here no, alpha no. So for closed it is no. You should write like this. Beta. Or you can indicate this one as simply x less than alpha. Here is equal to symbol. You should not put x less than alpha comma x greater than beta. Or left side of x, you should put here x belongs to left side, meaning minus infinity comma alpha open. Open meaning no alpha substitute here. You should not substitute. Whenever is equal to symbol is not there, you should not substitute the value. Minus infinity comma alpha union, this is open interval. Here beta comma infinity. Try to understand, this is infinity full close. This is alpha. This is beta, this is infinity. Depends upon these four formulae. You can understand any question whichever applicable as interval sum. Now let us discuss fifth question, page number 56, Roman number 2, fifth question. Roman number 2, fifth question, page number 56. Find the set of values of A. Find the set of values of A. Find the set of values of A if the points find the set of values of A if the points 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 lie to the same side of the straight line. Lie to the same side. Lie to the same side of a straight line. Lie to the same side of a straight line. 3x minus 5y plus A equal to 0. Find the set of values of A. This A you need to calculate if the points 1, 2 and 3, 4 lie to the same side of the line. Now what is the concept of same side? Draw a diagram like this. This is A, this is B, like same side, only left side or right side, anything you can consider. Points you substitute 1, 2. And this is 3, 4. What is the condition, students? Whenever points lie same side, then L11 into L22 greater than 0. L11 into L22 greater than 0. Now given line you write here. Given line L is equal to 3x minus 5y plus A is equal to 0. (3x minus 5y plus A equal to 0). Now condition is L11 into L22 greater than 0. Put here this is x1 comma y1 and this is x2 comma y2. x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Condition. Condition is L11 into L22 greater than 0. That implies substitute the values here. 1 into 3 into 1. 3 into 1 minus 5 into 2 plus A into, within the brackets you should write as 3 into 3. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Substitute here 3 into 3 minus 5 into 5, 5 into 4. Plus a, this is greater than 0 symbol you put. That implies, what is the value here? 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10 means 7. 7 minus a into, no, minus 7. Minus 7 plus a. Minus 7 plus a into, this is 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 20 minus 11 plus a. Minus 11 plus a greater than 0. That implies you can write this one as a minus 7 into a minus 11. A minus 7 into a minus 11 greater than 0. For the greater than 0, just now I rubbed the formula x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0, meaning x does not lie between alpha and beta, including alpha comma beta. So you can write a does not belongs to open interval alpha comma beta, meaning 7 comma 11. Therefore here you should write a does not belongs to closed interval here 7 comma 11. Because why you should put closed means here 7 is not there meaning does not belongs. So or you can write as a less than 7 comma a greater than 11. Left side of 7 and right side of 11. Or you can write this one a belongs to minus infinity comma 7. Open interval meaning general bracket. Union 11 comma infinity. This is also open interval meaning general bracket. This is the correct formula. This intervals concept completed. Now let us discuss the points of intersection concept and midpoint locus concept. Midpoint locus concept. So what is midpoint, sir? First of all, before going to discuss the theory, I am drawing a diagram. Put here A, put here B. This is M. We know that equation of straight line in intercept form is x by a plus y by b equal to 1. Put here origin 0 comma 0 and put here a comma 0 and 0 comma b. Write here equation of line. Equation of line in intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Just this is a theory. Before going to discuss an important example 3, page number 54. Just I am discussing the theory to you. Equation of straight line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. If m is the midpoint of the line AB, then how can we adjust the line? It is called as locus. If m x1 comma y1 locus point, so it is any point in the locus that is a midpoint. That is midpoint of AB. Then how can we pronounce it one as 0? This m x1 comma y1 can be indicated as x1 comma y1 can be indicated as, I think you know the formula of midpoint, x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So here a plus 0 by 2 and 0 plus b by 2. Right here a by 2 comma b by 2. A by 2 comma b by 2. So a is equal to, taking cross multiplication here, 2x1. A is equal to 2x1 comma b is equal to 2y1. So whenever he given the question as find the equation of locus of midpoint, then you should pronounce here instead of A 2x1 and instead of B 2y1. Now equation of line you write. Equation of line is line AB is x by 2x1 plus y by 2y1 equal to 1. This is the formula. X by 2x1 plus y by 2y1 equal to 1. Now, let us discuss the most IMP question. Example 3, page number 54. Page number 54, example 3. First of all, write the question and read the question. Important question. A variable line a variable straight line drawn through the point of intersection of lines x by a plus y by b equal to 1, comma x by b plus y by a equal to 1, x by a plus y by b equal to 1, x by b plus y by a is equal to 1, meets the coordinate axis. Meets the coordinate axis at A and B, at capital A and capital B. Show that the locus of midpoint of AB is 2 into a plus b into xy, 2 into a plus b into xy equal to ab into x plus y. This is useful JEE mains question and in our straight lines IPE 4 marks IMP question. Let us read the question once again. A variable straight line drawn through the point of intersection. This is a line L1 and this is a line L2. Two lines are there. Here another line passing through the points of intersection of these two lines and meets the coordinate axis at A and B, so that the locus of midpoint of AB is this one. Now let us draw the diagram, then only you will be able to understand. This is the line L1 equal to 0. And this is the line L2 equal to 0. So wherever another line passing through this points of intersection, put P here. So we need to calculate the point of intersection for these two lines in Weisseck's method. So point of intersection of two lines. A line passing through A comma B meets the coordinate axis at capital A and capital B. Coordinate axis means this is x axis and this is y axis. We need to calculate the equation of locus of midpoint of this line M. Put here midpoint M. The locus I am writing as x1 comma y1. So here already just we have learnt that 2x1 comma 0. Instead of A we got just now I wrote the question 2x1 comma 0 and B becomes 0 comma 2y1. Using this one we can calculate now. Just I said that A, this is the midpoint x1 comma y1. Students, don't think that midpoint and P is the same. P is separate the point of intersection of this L1 and L2 equal to 0. Midpoint of this line capital AB, wherever we have to calculate the equation of straight line. That midpoint is x1 comma y1. And here already we thought of the formula x by small a plus y by small b equal to 1. Then we calculated as midpoint concept in previous some example. A as 2x1 and B as 2y1. Then only 2x1 plus 0 by 2 becomes midpoint x1 and 0 plus 2y1 by 2 midpoint y1. So x by 2x1 plus y by 2y1 equal to 1, like that we should write. Now given I am writing. Given L1, you consider like this, cross multiplication bx plus ay like this. Given L1 equal to bx plus ay like this, take cross multiplication by AB equal to 1. So bx plus ay equal to AB minus AB taken this side equal to 0. Similarly I am writing L2. Similarly L2 is equal to, in the similar way like this, ax plus by, taking cross multiplication model, I may LCM model, ax plus by minus AB equal to 0. Now solving L1 comma L2, then we will get the point of intersection. Solving L1 comma L2 we get. Solving L1 comma L2 we get. Here I said the YCX method. So first y coefficient A you should write minus AB, later B, later A. In the similar way put here B, this is minus AB, and later here A. YCX method already I said y coefficient constant, x coefficient constant, later B here. This is for x, this is for y, this is for 1. Rubbing the question, students, observe this one. Like this, x by a into ab means minus is there, minus a into a minus a square b. Minus already is there, minus of minus becomes plus ab square. Equal to y by, in the similar way you write here minus a square b. And in the same way minus of minus, this is minus, students. Minus of minus becomes plus ab square. Equal to 1 by, this is b square minus a square. B square minus a square. X by here you take common ab. So plus I am taking common. So within the brackets, first this one you write, later this one you write b minus a. Y by, here also you write ab common, within the brackets you take b minus a. 1 by, this is b minus a into b plus a. Therefore x is equal to, you can write this one equal to this one and this one equal to this one. So directly I am writing as ab into b minus a by this one by this one, b minus a into b plus a, comma y is equal to ab into b minus a by b minus a into b plus a. B minus a get cancelled here, b minus a get cancelled. Therefore the point of intersection of two lines L1 and L2 P we got as AB by A plus B. This is AB by A plus B. Comma, same answer we got as AB by A plus B. AB by A plus B and AB by A plus B. Now we can write here equation of line AB as, since since locus point M is equal to x1 comma y1 is midpoint of AB. Midpoint. That is you can write equation of AB as you can write directly as like this: x by 2x1 plus y by 2y1 equal to 1. Put this is an equation 1. Since 1 the line passing through, already just I represent the diagram, this point. Since 1 passing through the point P, AB by A plus B comma AB by A plus B. AB by A plus B comma AB by A plus B. So substitute here, instead of x, you substitute the value AB by A plus B. So 1 by 2x1 common you write here AB by A plus B. Plus 1 by 2 by 1 you take common and substitute AB by A plus B is equal to 1. And you do one thing, take the common AB by 2 into A plus B. Within the brackets you can write 1 by x1 plus 1 by y1 equal to 1. Now take LCM. That implies AB by 2 into A plus B. AB by 2 into A plus B into this one plus this one. So x1 plus y1 by x1 y1 equal to 1. Write here as 1 by 1 and taking cross multiplication, you will get here AB into x1 plus y1 is equal to 2x1 by 1 into A plus B, like this. Therefore, you can write locus of midpoint mx1 comma y1. Locus meaning only you should write xy directly, not x1 y1. Locus of x1 y1 is, so you should not write x1 y1. Instead of x1 y1 you should write only xy. AB into x plus y. So whatever the proof he given, we are writing now. Or 2 into, he asked that 2 into A plus B. First this one you write. Anyhow, no problem. We got the answer as 2 into A plus B into xy is equal to AB into x plus y. 2 into A plus B is equal to AB into x plus y. This is somewhat lengthy question. Of course, briefly we have explained. That is why this became lengthy. Of course, even though it is lengthy, it is only 4 marks sum. Never expect that this is 7 marks sum. This is exactly 4 marks sum. And this is very important formula in JEE mains and advanced also. In MSET level also, this is IMP. So this we can consider as a IMP objective question. Whether it is for MSET or mains or advanced, anything. This is an important question. Okay, students, who have completed examples theory, examples regarding this one. Let us discuss next model in next class.